Hi to all my friends out there. How many of you out there have seen a little baby crawl on its belly? Yeah? Thank you so much. Hands down please. I'm sure you have attended marriages, so I want to ask you, how many of you have seen people get married? Yeah? Thank you so much. Achha, I want to ask you the next part of the question. How many of you have seen new employees join the organization? Beautiful. How many of you have experienced a child joining a school the first day, the second day? Thank you so much. Well, now I come to the next question. Have you ever, whenever you have experienced the child crawling here and there, the moment you look at the child, you will see that expression of happiness and joy on the child. Agree with me? Thank you so much. Marriage, the first 1 month, 2 month, happy period. Agree with me? Yes, sir. Going to college, going to school, the first 1 month, I'm not talking about the nursery and baby, I'm talking about the proper 5th, 6th standard, school or college in fact for that matter. When you have gone the first month or first 1 week, wow! Agree with me? Yes, of course. It's so much fun. In fact, when you join the organization for the first 1 week, 10 days, it's fun. It's fun. People tell me, it is fun because it's your honeymoon period. In all the cases, we call it the honeymoon period. Because people say it's a happy period because you don't have to do much. Well, people are happy in that period not because they don't have to do too much, but because they are doing something new. They are doing something which is called as exploring. They are trying to figure out how to do things. Yes, and that is when the first child is also born, there is so much of excitement. Agree with me? Of course. Now what happens is, what you need to understand is, when the child is exploring, it's crawling on its belly, it's trying to find out something new. It does not know what it holds. So it finds maybe a small jug, or maybe a toy, or maybe, it explores. After some time, it leaves that and goes and, it puts its little fingers into the socket. Yeah, when you remove it and it happens. In fact, it gets hurt, it will cry, and again it will start exploring. Well friends, let me tell you, when you explore in life, you grow. You grow much more. You enrich yourself. You get wisdom when you explore. But when you keep doing things repeatedly again and again, what happens is it becomes boring. What happens is less and less of the mind is used, more and more of the physical part is used, and that is when you don't grow mentally. And that is what I am trying to explain today to you people. The third trait, the third don't of leadership, or perhaps the third thing which kills the leaders in people is forcing people, making people do things again and again and again and again. Guys, let me tell you that again and again and again is something for mechanical, is something for people who do not want to become leaders. They are followers. This is what is supposed to be done. Don't look right and left, and that creates followers. If you want to create leaders at your house, then you should be a little more allowing exploration for your children. I have often come across where parents keep a timetable. From this hour to this hour you'll study this. From this time to this time you'll do this. Everything is bracketed. Everything falls in the purview of. Well, I'm not saying that is bad, but what it does is it creates robots. It creates a monotonous activity which does not allow the leader to pop out. to pop out. In organizations, in marriages also, when people are married, first 2 months, 3 months, there is exploration because they don't know what to do, how to do. I am sure you are laughing because they know what to do, but they don't know how to do. Now what they do is they explore, and that is why marriages are interesting. That is when the 3 months, 6 months, it's interesting, but the interest levels keep diminishing. And perhaps after 2-3 years, there is always that nagging starts, and that same husband, that same wife today becomes alien. You know why? Because there is no exploration. Today you know what to do, today you know when to do, today you know which day you are supposed to do. And that is when that interest fizzes out. Friends, let me tell you, today our schools, they are doing a good job, but only problem is they are in pursuit of completing the syllabus. They are not allowing the leaders to emerge out, and that is when I like those schools where they have these special activities. In fact, the school which my son goes to, in the month of February, when the entire set of students in our area, in our city, Bangalore, when they are busy preparing for their exam, you have a sports teacher, Karen Marker. She gets out with tournaments, they play inter-house tournaments and all that stuff. And what happens with this is, there is so much of excitement in the children, and that excitement helps them perform better in their exams. And that is what we need to adopt. No guiding at every step. The more you guide at every step, what you are doing is you are creating boxes, you are creating brackets for these people, and the more they are into the groove, you may feel happy. Look at it, they are into the groove. Now they know what to do, when to do, exactly how to do. Well, I laugh sarcastically at such people, because what you have done is you have made them more physical, you have killed their creativity, and they will never be able to do anything out of the box in their life. They will need some precedent, they will need something to follow, they will need a guide. Listen, a guide is important, but not a guide who will everything right. You take your right step, you take your left step, you take this, you do this. If you are the one who are teaching them every step, every aspect, then there is problem. Neither will you grow, nor your organization will grow. And that is when, friends, it is absolutely important for us to understand that exploration is very, very important. India was known as a land of genius people because there was a lot of exploration. But today, everybody is moving in one direction. They already have decided you need to be this, and if you need to do this, you have steps defined. And that is when new innovations, new explorations are not happening the way they were happening in the past. Let me tell you, always be prepared to compromise a little with marks, but make sure your children have this habit of exploration. Be willing to compromise in terms of the output of your staff, output of your colleagues, output of your subordinates, people who report into you, provided they give you a little bit of exploration. That's something new, that's something different. You have lot of people out there whose exploration abilities, whose willingness to explore has been totally killed because of what has happened today in every society. We believe in this particular way, this particular way, this particular way, and that is when big success has eroded, has eluded. Friends, exploration is very, very important. Exploration is very good. Exploration means more wisdom. Exploration means more mental satisfaction. Exploration means good for the overall society, good for overall organization, because the success which will follow after exploration is beautiful. This is Rajendra Jain. Make sure you like the video, and thank you so much. Signing off for now.